Okay, hi everyone. Wednesday self-care class. This class is focusing on supporting school teachers. That's been quite a process. So with COVID and in person and online and Zoom classes for 6-year-olds and even Zoom classes for 11-year-olds, it's almost impossible. So I thought we could focus ourselves on how to carve out time for self care and how to do it within our daily routine, within our, um, even within the classroom, right? So it's like the every day, every time before you begin your Zoom class, you just do a scalp massage and an exhale. Just that and just 60 seconds. Or maybe tapping. And so instead of in roll call, people say, Robert. And so instead of saying here, you just tap your thymus and say, I am well. Or tap your thymus and say, I'm curious. And so that is also a way to just start creating good energy and spaciousness in the body. So this is not a fight. So we're not fighting between Mother Nature and us. We're not fighting global warming. We're not fighting COVID. We don't have to fight back and we don't have to attack. What we have to do is we have to come into harmony with who we are and where we are. And as the systems dissolve around us, that we allow that and we know that we ourselves are not dissolving. Okay, so let's begin, as we often do, by relaxing the eyes. Okay, there's a lot of screen time now in our world. So close the eyes, rub the palms together, and just allow the eyes to rest. Maybe even bringing the fingertips all the way to the insides of the wrists and just feeling the fingers moving over the surface of the skin. The fingers are relaxed, wrists are relaxed, joints are relaxed, you are relaxed, you are flowing. Bring the palms over the eyes, open the eyes into the hands, and just gaze into the void. Just allowing the eyes to be open and relaxed, like maybe you're daydreaming, staring off into space. And if you like, you can focus the eyes on a light, a star, some dewdrops on the tops of the trees, the sun rising. Chin is heavy. And relax the hands down. Keep the eyes closed for a moment. Carving out that time to just be with yourself. How are you feeling? Is the breath coming easily? Is the exhale flowing? Using your imagination, take a stick and draw in the sand a circle around the body about 5 or 6 feet. Now we know exactly what that distance is. And just draw a circle around the body and claim the ground 6 feet on all sides, above and below. Just claim that earth as yours. Claim the airspace as yours. Decorate it with a pine cone or a cherry blossom. Everything inside the circle is yours. Everything outside the circle can wait. So rub your palms together again. You can keep your eyes closed. You can spread your fingers a little if you want to pretend you're washing your hands. Creating some energy in between the hands. What does that energy feel like? Is it frenetic? Is it static? Is there heat? Is there electricity? Simple to do. Let's add a little water condensation, and so just breathe onto your hands as you do this. It changes the quality of the energy. The body needs moisture. Feels even better. Bring the palms over the eyes. Eyes can stay closed if you want or slightly open. Chin is heavy. And just be in your circle. See that light, see the stars, see the dewdrops on the trees. And relax the hands down. Let's just move the shoulders. I like to do that in the beginning of class just because if we're on screen, we're holding the neck, we're holding the head. So just move the head, the neck, the shoulders, the heart. This would be called reset the heart. Different ways to do it. Card number 42 if you're following along at home. So we're just looking for flexibility in the heart area. Beautiful lymphatic drainage at the collarbone. Lungs are in there, heart is in there. Shoulder blades, your angel wings are in there. Neck, thyroid, parathyroids, the voice box. Good. And then do a clearing breath. Inhale through the nose. Feeling things move as you inhale. Inhale a little more and allow the shoulders and the collarbone, everything to move in there. And sniff in a little more. Hold the breath for a moment. And then exhale and blow out. So you're using the diaphragm. All right. So do we need to do it the other way so you understand the difference? Let's do a collapsing sigh. Okay, there's just like not working. So inhale, and then as you exhale, collapse your heart down. It's hard to breathe when you're collapsed forward, but give it a go. And then collapse the heart again. Okay, let's try it the other way. Sometimes you feel like doing that, right? I mean, things are a little bit impossible now as we try to reopen. So it's like the school teachers had to go onto Zoom and they had to teach there, and now everything's open. So let's do teaching in person and doing Zoom at the same time. Great if you have a camera crew. I mean, if you have a social worker standing by to help the person who is in need. You know, one person cannot do it all. And so you're asking, or the system is asking too much of you. So inhale. And allow the heart and the shoulders, shoulder blades, everything to move. Sniff in a little more. And sniff in a little more. Let things move as the air comes in. Okay, and now hold that heart open as you exhale through the mouth. Okay, important as you let go of things to keep the heart as the ruler of creation. Okay, so you figure things out with your head, but you don't want to lead with your head. You want to lead with your heart, and the head can follow. All right, let's tap the third eye. This is card number 6, actually. Tap your thymus. We'll do a little bit of tapping. So tap the third eye. I am perceptive and smart. You say, I am perceptive and smart. 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 Relax the hand down. Inhale. Any emotions that came up around that, like I felt a little bit of panic. Like, am I perceptive? I don't know if I'm perceptive. Oh my God. Blow out anything that doesn't support you fully. What does supportive mean? How do you know you're being supportive? Supported. There's a smile. There's a feeling of relaxation. There's a feeling of being appreciated. You're in the right place. People adore you. Your kids adore you. Your administration adores you. Inhale. And exhale anything that doesn't allow you to feel supported. So just sit for a moment with your eyes closed, lips touching, teeth not touching. Allow a free flow of energy through the head, the neck, and the body. Feel the body renewing. You inhale beautiful energy. You inhale the spring breeze. And you exhale stagnant winter energy. Inhale spring flowers. Exhale winter ice and sludge. Good. So we sometimes do emotional freedom technique. We may do the whole thing, but say you didn't do the whole thing. Say you only had 30 seconds, right? Okay. So then you're going to take the small intestine meridian. This is the first tapping in the emotional freedom technique. This is the small intestine. Small intestine, when it is compromised, is overwhelmed, too much information, can't make a decision, too much being asked of you. So if we translate this into food, if you overeat, then the body doesn't know what to do with all of it. Oh my God, there's like pasta and there's salad and there's dessert, and it's like your body doesn't know how to process that. And so then the small intestine overworks, and it just interferes with your digestion. So if you do that with your brain, or if your administration then asks too much of you, why don't you teach in person and on Zoom at the same time? And you're just like, that's impossible, right? As you encounter that impossible is not impossible. It just means you're overwhelmed. So as you encounter that feeling of overwhelm, you're just like, that's crazy. Like, we're not serving the kids properly or whatever. Like, that stuff starts coming up, right? So then you're going to tap. They call it the karate chops. You're going to tap with your fingertips or some part of your hand. So if you have long nails, you might do it differently. And let's try the mantra. Even though things are not going perfectly. Try that. Even though things are not going perfectly, I still unconditionally love and accept myself. I still unconditionally love and accept myself. I only have to do it once. Relax your hands down. Inhale. Did you also get a feeling like, oh, really? Like things are not going perfectly? It's like, yeah, think. Okay, so take that frustration and blow it out. Oh, goodness. Let's try it again, then we'll do a little bit of laughter. Okay? So you can do the other side if you want. So just tapping the small intestine meridian, karate chop that side of the hand, even though things are not going perfectly. Even though things are not going perfectly. I still unconditionally love and accept myself. I still unconditionally love and accept myself. Try it again. Even though things are not going perfectly, even though things are not going perfectly, I still unconditionally love and accept myself. I still unconditionally love and accept myself. Hands down. Inhale. Are you able to receive unconditional love and acceptance from yourself? Exhale out frustration, overwhelm, too many decisions, too much technical, whatever. Try this mantra. Mm-hmm. Just M and HM. Mm-hmm. Do it enough so that your belly, core muscles engage. Mm-hmm. Okay, you can either push out, mm-hmm. Like, hey, you can do hybrid classes now. And it's like, mm-hmm. You're actually pushing back and being like, no, I really don't want to do this. Or you could be affirming to yourself, mm-hmm. After you do something successful and you're like, and that's how it's done. You deal with a child who's having difficulty or you teach a great lesson, then you're like, mm-hmm. Try it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's using the diaphragm to establish your sacred circle, your energy. If you have an established boundary, this 5 or 6 feet circle around the body, then when it is time to restore, you will restore what's inside your circle. You won't try and fix the whole world. That's overwhelm. That's impossible, right? So then you just stick with your immediate circle, the way that you feel, and you work on processing, or shall we say, digesting that. Okay? Let's just try that all again. So, karate chop, small intestine. Even though everything's not going perfectly, even though everything's not going perfectly, I still unconditionally love and accept myself. I still unconditionally love and accept myself. Even though everything's not going perfectly, even though everything's not going perfectly, I still unconditionally love and accept myself. I still unconditionally love and accept myself. Hands down. Inhale. Take in an energy of love, loving support, feeling supported. And exhale out impossible demands. Inhale love and appreciation from parents, teachers, students. Hold the breath, sniff in a little more, allow the shoulders, heart, neck, everything to move as you bring in even more loving support. And exhale, blow out impossible circumstances. Sit quietly. Lips are touching, teeth are not. And just allow the breath to come and go. The breath lets you know that you are renewing. You are building new cells. You are digesting nutrients. You are assimilating protein. That's how the body works. What a gift to have a physical body. Let's do the other side. Okay, so like emotional freedom technique, like there's these points inside the eyebrow side, this upper lip, lower lip, collarbone, like there's a whole bunch of places that you can tap. But if you were just like I can't grade the papers and do the thing and do the Zoom, and it's like my mic isn't working, I had a meltdown on my computer, like you're overwhelmed, take 30 seconds, even though everything's not going perfectly, even though everything's not going perfectly, I still unconditionally love and accept myself. I still unconditionally love and accept myself. Even though everything's not going perfectly, even though everything's not going perfectly, I still unconditionally love and accept myself. I still unconditionally love and accept myself. Hands down. Inhale. Inhale even more loving support, even more acceptance, joy. Allow the neck to move. Hold the breath. Gather up those impossible situations and blow them out. One more clearing breath. Inhale a little more. Heart is open as you release what doesn't match you. You have to be able to say with an open heart, that is not my forte. Or, that's not my gift. That's not my bag. I'm going to do the things that work for me. Because that's the best that I can give. That's the best thing that I can give at this point. So we're going to laugh. This is an exhale, a strong exhale. Some people sweat, actually. And so as you exhale in this way, you will be releasing toxins. You'll be using the breath in a forceful way in order to clear out fear, overwhelm, frustration, anger, whatever's in there. We're gonna let it go. Okay. So here we go. You can start with a giggle. So we're hoping that you can teach hybrid and have a beautiful kind of TV show. If you could do your hair and wear some makeup as well and have some nice lighting for your Zoom call. We want to have good lighting. And if you can make sure that all the children have good lighting as well. Okay, so now we can generate a little bit of frustration. Here we go. You want me to do what? And you want me to get a COVID test? Oh, you want me to come in and teach in person, but also do Zoom? You want me to ignore the kid that's just having a meltdown on Zoom? That's a terrible idea. You want me to do what? Okay, so maybe your core muscles are tired, right? So let's take a break. We'll go back and do it again, but inhale for now through the nose. And exhale through the mouth or nose. And just sit quietly in your space. Is there more room for you? It is as if the stress and the things that they ask of you kind of press in on your personal space. So we use this strong exhale, strong breathing, to then push back you should be able to feel a little more of you. What's occupying your personal space? You. Your color, your feelings, your decorations, your colors and sounds. All right, like maybe in a meeting you couldn't laugh out loud at somebody. Oh, good, Michelle is here. Michelle has helped us organize this class. She is the representative and also teaches the school teachers in the VIBA system. So welcome, Michelle. She's our registered nurse. She was my assistant for a long time. Nice to have you here. All right, so let's try it again. So if you're in a meeting, you might not laugh in somebody's face, right? You might just say, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, hmm, hmm, mm, mm, mm-hmm, mm, 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 hmm. Or you might clear your throat. I'm sorry. What did you say? You want me to teach on Zoom and in the classroom? Oh, I'm sorry. I must have something caught in my throat. What did you say? What does it do? It interrupts the pattern. Okay, the pattern is the administration is going to tell you what to do. They'll just burden you with their rules and their regulations, and you'll be obedient because you want to do the right thing and you want to work in the system. However, at a certain point, and especially now, as we are leaving the Piscean age and moving into the Aquarian age, that transition finally happened last December. Now we're in the Aquarian age. Now some of those old systems are dissolving, they are falling apart. The school system is one of them. It's impossible to do what they're asking you to do it properly. It's impossible to teach on Zoom and really serve our children. Children need tactile touch. They need all of the benefits of the feel-good hormones, which includes one-to-one eye contact. It includes physical touch. You might just touch the shoulder. It includes laughing, which generates endorphins, right? Kids need to laugh. They need to laugh. They need to play. They need to play with each other. There's all kinds of things which are now missing in our system. And as it dissolves, I just want to say that you are amazing. So the system is not working very well. We know that. But don't take that on. I unconditionally love and accept myself as I move through this transition. Anytime at all, you're driving in the car, even though the administration asked me to do this, or even though it's not working out, I unconditionally love and support myself. Just tap that into the body. All right. So as things restructure, they have to destructure first. Okay. So not taking that on is what we're doing when we laugh. We're like, you're pushing back with your diaphragm. Why? So that you maintain your personal sacred circle, your space that you continually renew in, right? So we don't want the stress of what people are asking you to do to then somehow interfere with your health. All right, let's try our laughing card one more time. Card number 16. If you're following along at home, start with a giggle. Did you know that they're calling this generation that's growing up now the vacant generation? They've lost all their social skills. The children don't know how to play with each other. They just fight like animals when they get back together. We have to teach them like manners and rules and sorry, can you unmute? It's on the left-hand corner of your screen. Can you? Oh, no, we can't hear you. What you're asking me to do is impossible. Move the shoulders, move everything. Okay, you tired? Okay. So inhale through the nose. Heart is open. You are presenting the heart. Inhale a little more. You are loved and appreciated. Exhale, impossible circumstances. Let's do our little mantra. So glad that's over with. So let's do so done with that. Okay? Impossible circumstances. So done with that. So done with that. So done with that. So done with that. I am so done with that. Okay, what are you left with? Close your eyes. Be in your circle. As you breathe in, are you able to occupy your life, your body, your circle? Let's go back to tapping the third eye. I am perceptive and smart. I am perceptive and smart. I am perceptive and smart. Relax the hand down. Inhale. Gather up any anxiety around being perceptive or being smart and creative, and exhale it out. Sit for a moment, lips touching, teeth or not. Feel the spaciousness in the body so that it can renew. Heart is reigning, ruling, majestic. Let's do card number 1. Massage your scalp. Everything that we've done so far, you can teach to your kids. And you can just have 30-second self-care breaks, 1-minute self-care breaks. After roll call, like we'll just do a tapping and just ask them, what shall we tap in today? I am curious. I am strong. I am resilient. I am love. Whatever that is, I am ready. I am smart. And you tap it in through the thymus. Thymus is part of the lymphatic system, right? And especially in children, it is more vibrant, so it's creating T cells and B cells, right? These are leukocytes, so, white blood cells. You don't need an affirmation, but it's nice to add one. It's fun. I am fun. I am fun. I am fun. And relax down. Okay? That took 20 seconds. So you could just do that with your kids after roll call or, as a break. All right. Let's do card number 1. You're going to stick your fingers in your scalp, and you're going to move the scalp over the skull bone. See, if the skull bone is the bone there that's protecting the brain, then there's a layer of fluid, cerebrospinal fluid, and then the scalp, which is covering the fluid and the skull bone, right? So that fluid needs to move evenly and easily. And stress, overthinking, overstimulation So too much to do, overwhelm, Wi-Fi, cell phone radiation, all microwave radiation, all of this stuff interferes with the proper circulation of the cerebrospinal fluid, which is the fluid of the lymphatic system in the brain. Blah. If you find an area that's like, oh, that kind of sensitive, right? What do? You take a breath and you allow that stagnation to exit the body. Okay? Again, it's not a fight. This is not a fight. We're not like, you will relax. Like, we're not doing that. You can't force anything in this universe, right? You have to allow the harmony. So as you find the stagnation, you'll just give it an easy way out. The easiest way out is through the breath. It will also help the lymphatic fluid to then drain. It drains through the forehead into the mucous membranes of the nose, drains down the back of the neck, drains down the sides of the head. So just move any way you like and use the insides of the fingers, fingertips. You can grab tufts of hair and move them back and forth. So just move the chin. So the lymph system doesn't have a pump. And so if you have not massaged your scalp, there's a high likelihood that there's some stagnation there. You can do this 3 times a day, 5 times a day. Just for like 30 seconds. How about a claw all the way around the ear? Some beautiful meridian points there. Do it in a way that feels good. Wow. Okay, and inhale, nice big inhale, heart majestic. Hold briefly, and then exhale, let it go. Glad that's over with. Shall we try that one? So that's the exhale. It's an exasperated sigh. We have a lot of different ways to exhale that engage your diaphragm. This one is basically just a growl at the back of the throat as you exhale. So you're engaging the diaphragm. If you want to put your hand on your solar plexus, you can. Okay, it is the beginnings of the snarl. But maybe we won't do the snarl just yet. So make that sigh as long as you possibly can. Okay, try again. Okay, sometimes I joke around and I'm like, I can't make it. You'll have to go on without me. I don't have the energy to keep up with this world. Right? It's a growl. Okay, but you're using the diaphragm, extending the breath. Or coughing. I'm sorry. You want me to do what? Clearing the throat. I'm sorry, did you just say that I would teach a hybrid class for the rest of the year? These are pattern interrupts. You're doing it with the breath. You're pushing back so that you are not overwhelmed or taking in other people's thoughts, ideas, suggestions. You know, there's a curriculum, but, you know, you get to it the best that you can. Let's do the ears. We won't do, I'll show you the card. It's card number 4. We won't do all the meridian points. Sometimes we do. But just know that there's a holographic image of the entire body, all the meridians, all the organs, the spine, all the extremities, all the joints, everything in the ear. So if you only got acupuncture or acupressure in the ear, that would take care of the whole body. So again, I'm giving you tips that I think will help you in that moment of crisis, overwhelm, or exhaustion, so that you can be like, okay, I got this. I got this. The only way to get to that and release the overwhelm is to get the stagnation, the frustration, the anger, congestion out of the body. So that's what we're going to do. Insides of the wrists are going to be attached to the ears, and you're going to rub up and down. It means that the scalp itself is going to move up and down. I'm going to take my earbuds off. If you have earbuds, take them off. We're going to go 30 seconds. Your ears will get hot. That is perfectly fine. Here we go. Wow. Sit quietly. Inhale. Is there more spaciousness in the head? Is there more flow in the body? Allowing the body and the cells to renew. Let's do breathing through the nose. This one shows alternate nostril breathing, but I'm just going to, we're going to breathe through your nose without separating the nostrils. So I'll just count to 4 and then to, let's say 7. 4 on the inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 on the exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale in 7. You can segment the breath or not. I'm going to do it just counting internally. That sound you hear is called ujjayi breathing. You just very slightly constrict the back of the throat to get that sound of the ocean. And last exhale. And allow the breath to come and go easily and naturally. If you want to lie down on the floor, you can. Whether you're lying on the floor or you're sitting in a chair, just feel the support of the earth. Holding the bones. Lips are touching, teeth are not, allowing a free flow of energy through the head, the neck, and the body. Everything's okay. It's okay to rest. It's okay to be in a safe place. It's okay to feel. Feel the weight of the body sinking into the earth, the feet, the hips. The spine, untangling, feeling supple and alive. Feeling the breath come in on its own. You don't even need to direct it. It comes in and goes out. Your body knows how to rest and renew. Everything can be just as it is. You don't need to direct anything. Things have a way of working out. This world will find its new way. And I can participate in it. Breathing in and breathing out. awakening the breath. Moving the fingers, the toes, the wrists and ankles. Or simply luxuriating in a moment of rest. If you like, you can stretch the arms up overhead. Make the spine long. Something that feels good. And we'll do just a few minutes of humming. You can have one hand on top of the other or one hand on either side. The idea is to press the palms into the chest area so that you can feel the bones vibrate as you hum. You can hum any note. You can breathe whenever you need to. Hands on either shoulder, or hands holding opposite arms. You can just give yourself a hug, sway side to side. Sing with the whales. Adding your joy, your sound to the whole orchestra in the universe. And relax the hands down. Sometimes holding the opposite elbows or the opposite shoulders, it helps you define your space. So you're just like, okay, just going to deal with me right now. Thank you so much for joining the self-care class for school teachers. The Wellness at Home app is almost finished. We're just weeks away from being able to offer you online classes on our own secure platform. It's way better than Zoom. We hope you come to that at the moment that we launch. And thank you so much for blessing and loving our school teachers. Like, you guys are doing an amazing job. So just be yourself. You're there at the right place. So just feel what you feel and react the way you react and be true to yourself. Namaste. Love you so much. Hmm. Thank you, Adna Jyoti. Oh, so sweet.